Live from the Gold Coast, Australia, it's time for the 29th Annual Bond University Film and Television Awards. Please welcome your host, BUFTA winner, Bond alumnus, writer, director and TikTok sensation, Austin McFarlane.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the 29th Annual Bond University Film and Television Awards. My name is Austin McFarlane, and I'm delighted to be your MC tonight. Before we dive into this evening's show, on behalf of Bond University, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians on the land. The Kombumerri people have walked on and cared for this land for thousands of years. Their descendants maintain spiritual connections and traditions, and we thank them for sharing their cultures, spiritualities, and ways of living with the land and wildlife in this place that we all call home. We pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and extend this respect to any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people joining us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad to be back here hosting this event with you today. It is such an amazing showcase of the outstanding skill and talent of the next generation of Australian filmmakers. The quality of this year's entries were incredible, and all of the nominees here should be immensely proud of their achievements. Bond University has given me some amazing opportunities, both as a student and in my professional career. In 2019, I was really lucky enough to be the BUFTA Best Overall Filmmaker, and a year later, I was the vision switcher and segment producer at the 2020 BUFTA ceremony. Since graduating, I've had so much fun building my professional portfolio, including founding my own media company with my older brother Lachlan. Over the past few years, we've been honored to have collaborated with brands such as Apple, Google, Warner Brothers, Universal, and recently we shared the screen with Tom Felton in an ad campaign, which was a childhood dream come true. But time flies, and I'm super grateful for my time at Bond and all of the opportunities that it gave me to launch my career in the media industry. But enough about me. Tonight is all about you guys, the nominees, the parents, friends, families, teachers, all the people who have supported you in your journey. And of course, the very generous BUFTA sponsors who help make this whole night possible. I would love to take this opportunity to very sincerely thank our various partners and our key Gold Coast supporters. These sponsors continue to support Bond University and the Australian screen industry. I would also like to take a moment to thank the Bond students in our live TV broadcasting subject. These students have been working tirelessly over the last 2 months to get the show up and running. We'll be seeing and hearing from these students a bit later in the show, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, can we please get a round of applause for everybody who has worked so tirelessly to put this show together. Now onto the fun stuff. Tonight, there are 19 awards to be won, divided into 3 categories. They are the Craft Awards, Category Awards, and the Excellence Awards. Craft Awards are presented to a filmmaker based on their skill in a specific discipline. Category Awards are presented to films judged to be the best in their genre. And Excellence Awards, these are the last of the night. These awards celebrate the recipient based on their overall filmmaking ability. While I have your attention, if you're posting anything to your socials, don't forget to tag us using the hashtag BUFTA so we can see your highlights from the night. Also, you guys would have noticed that we've got your tables stocked with some delicious food and drinks, so please make sure help yourself to some refreshments while the show is happening. But I think that's all from me. How about we get this show started? Now over to Mr. Voiceover for our first award of the night. Take it away.
Presenting the award for Best Sports Film, please welcome Talent Development Manager at NEP, Kate Dixon.
The artistry of sports films is often overlooked, as we tend to focus primarily on the athletes themselves. What sets remarkable sports film apart is its ability to dramatise the challenges, excitement, and personal journeys of the competitors and the sports they engage in. Here are this year's nominees for Best Achievement in Sports Film.
Oliver by Ben Ward from Emmanuel College,
it's
Queensland.
It's a sport with a range of different elements you do. I'm Oliver Pearson. I'm a level 7 competitive gymnast. I do lots of gymnastics at home. So I've got equipment, and because I'm homeschooled, I have a lot more free time.
Life on Wheels by Isabella Pagliaccio from Assisi Catholic College, Queensland.
I compete in senior figures, solo dance. I do prelim figures, junior solo dance, and senior quartet. I compete in junior ladies solo dance.
Eyes on the Ball by Talia Naru from Hunting Tower School, Victoria.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed.
Your childhood was spent playing softball. What was that like?
It was really busy to start with, so I started off in 2010.
And the award goes to... Oh, sorry, this is how not to present an award. Okay. Ben Ward from Emmanuel College in Queensland, their film Oliver.
I'd like to thank my family and my sister, Oliver for being in the film, and Emmanuel College for all the opportunities they gave me, especially my teachers, and BUFTA for this amazing opportunity. Thank you.
And we will now take a brief look at the winning film.
My favourite thing about doing gymnastics is it's a sport with a range of different elements you do. I'm Oliver Pearson. I'm a level 7 competitive gymnast. I do lots of gymnastics at home. So I've got equipment, and because I'm homeschooled, I have a lot more free time to train on them and work on skills that I need to work on. I got into gymnastics when I was 2 years old. I was climbing around all the house and running around. My goals for next year would be to get in the proper Queensland team and compete for Queensland. And then my long-term goal would be to compete for Australia.
Presenting the award for Best Sound Design, please welcome Bond alumna, BUFTA winner, and star of the Bureau of Magical Things, Bali 2002 and Last King of the Cross, Elizabeth Cullen.
Sound design holds the powerful ability to connect with audiences in a way far beyond what visuals can do alone. It is the only element of a film that truly exists in 3 dimensions. Great sound design can literally move you. Here are the nominees for Best Sound Design. Juanita Bott from Tambourine Mountain State High School in Queensland for their film A Paper-Thin Existence. Dylan Ang from Christchurch Grammar School in Western Australia for their film Proof of Kill. And Kai Sobello from Pacific Lutheran College in Queensland for their film I'm the Easter Bunny. And the winner is Dylan Ang from Christchurch Grammar School for the sound design in their film Proof of Kill.
Wow, I didn't really expect to win anything today, but I'd like to say thank you to the CCGS Arts Department for helping me develop my film, and the actors Tui, Banjo and Emily, because without them there would be no film to sound design. Also to Sai Lendich and Kim Lendich for pretty much saving my film. Thank you.
We will now look at a snippet of the film.
The photo is for proof of kill. Taking a Polaroid keeps my digital footprint clean. Later, they will inform me of the drop point. To me, this picture's worth 30 grand. To my client, it means one less worry keeping him up at night.
We're here in the Film and TV Labs, where students come here every semester to learn and refine their filmmaking abilities. And besides a fulfilling career, what's it all for? The graduation film. It is the major production that has put Bond University on the map for students who want a more hands-on and project-based filmmaking experience. In here is industry professional and executive producer Christopher Boyd with all the important information. Where did the grad film program come from?
So basically, we've always had a graduation film program here as a part of the film degree. It had multiple sort of stages where it improved over the years. Back before I was here, a lot of the crews used to take a lot of the technical sides of the production and outsource it, so they used to go to external facilities. And around 2007, we improved quite a lot by adding surround sound as a part of the degree. And then we also had added advanced colour grading and other bits and pieces to the post-production side of it. And then we started screening them up in the Basil Sellers Theatre. That's when the modern sort of form of graduation film started. And it evolved over the years after that to get bigger and better. As the camera technology improved, we went digital. What we aim to do is ensure that the students get an industry experience. They get this process where they're working with us more so as professionals. And we ensure that the films are completed to a level that the students understand that's where you need to get. And the results, particularly in the last couple of years, are pretty stunning, so it's very good.
Is there anyone else around who can tell us more about the course?
Sure, we've got Fernanda in the edit suite next door if you want to talk to her.
Hey Fernanda, you working on your grad film?
Yeah, I am.
Can you tell us what future students will learn here at Bond?
Yeah, but why don't I just show you?
So the question is, are you ready to create?
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Experimental Film, please welcome the CEO of Elysium Studios, Lucy Markovich.
Okay. Experimental films strive to challenge the conventions of filmmaking in order to find new ways to tell screen stories. Many of the most acclaimed films in cinematic history were considered experimental in their day. Let's take a look at the nominees for the Best Achievement in Experimental Film.
Movement by Jack Johnson from Hillcrest Christian College, Queensland. A Paper Thin Existence by Juanita Bott from Tambourine Mountain State School, Queensland. I'm the Easter Bunny by Kai Sorbello from Pacific Lutheran College, Queensland.
And the winner is, drum roll please, Kai Sorbello. Unfortunately, Kai can't be with us tonight, so I will be accepting the award on his behalf and passing it on to him. I had the pleasure of watching and judging this entry and thought it was exceptional. I think the award is being presented now, or maybe not. I think we'll pass it on later. So let's have a look at the film.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Animation, please welcome Bond alumnus and production coordinator of Sharko, Bailey Eels.
Animation gives a filmmaker the chance to create a world entirely from scratch, bound only by the limits of their own imagination. And let's have a look at the nominees for this year's Best Achievement in Animation.
Monotony by Akira Smith from Indooroopilly State School, Queensland.
You wake up, you head down to your local coffee shop like you do every morning. You always go there and it's always busy.
An Incomplete Mission by Jingyue Jung from Merrimack High School, Queensland. Tantalus by Priya Miles from Pacific Lutheran College, Queensland.
And the winner is, if I can get this open, Jerry Zhang from Merrimack State School for An Incomplete Mission.
I'd like to thank I'd like to thank my family, my teachers, and BUFTA even. Thank you everyone here. And yeah, I'm a bit nervous, sorry. Yeah, thank you.
And now let's have a brief look at their film.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your host, Austin McFarlane.
Congratulations to all of our winners so far. What an awesome night this is shaping up to be. So many awards are still yet to come. As an editor and visual effects generalist myself, I can confirm that working in visual effects and animation can be really fun and also not really fun. It requires a whole lot of skill and dedication, so really well done to this year's winner of Best Achievement in Animation. Next on the agenda are the awards for Best Achievement in Comedy and Best Cinematography. But before we get to them, we actually celebrated Bond's first ever BUFTA Film Festival last night. Now, this event was a huge success and a really exciting opportunity for all of the nominees to see their films played on the big screen. Thank you so much to the Bond Events team and to our incredible festival sponsors, Actor and Bentley's Camera House, for their support. If you missed out on last night, don't worry, our BUFTA crew captured the magic of the event, so let's take a moment to check out the recap of all the excitement.
If I had to describe BUFTA in one word, I would call it incredible.
Powerful, captivating,
Electric.
magical, insightful.
Hi, my name is Zoe and my film is The Butterfly Effect. It's about my sister and about her life being a deaf person.
My name's Ethan and my film's about company hypnotherapists that uncover some big secrets.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Comedy, please welcome Screen Industry Development and Awards Manager for the Australian Academy of Cinema and Television Arts, Ivan Vukasic.
Comedy is a very difficult genre to write and produce. The making of successful comedy relies on a perfect combination of engaging wit, timing, and situation, and sometimes jokes. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Comedy.
Cheesy Bangers by Gabrielle Bostelman from Guildford Grammar School, Western Australia.
See you sing, I see you play guitar, I do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. I play bass.
I could play bass few. So I thought that's, I think I kind of got the vibe that, I was his hero a little bit. And
I f***ing hate Harry.
School Busters by Jasmine Spore from Corunda District State College, Queensland.
You need the School Busters. Now, you might be wondering what we do in this organisation. With this device here, we can make your teacher disappear permanently.
Time for everyone to do their homework.
The Classroom by Ryan Cruikshank from Emmanuel College, Queensland.
You know who else had children? Tsar Nicholas II from Russia. The Russian Come on, you twat.
Hey everyone, I'm Robert. I am 6'4". I've asked a couple of girls to formal.
And the winner is Gabrielle Bosselman. Now, unfortunately, Gabrielle couldn't be here with us tonight, so I will be graciously accepting the award on his behalf. And now let's have a look at his film.
So Cheesy Bangers started, this kid Lockie, I've seen him around, he came up to me one day at school, he said, I see you sing, I see you play guitar, I do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. I play bass. I could play bass few. So I thought that's, I think I kind of got the vibe that, I was his hero a little bit. And
I f***ing hate Harry. I've never...
Well, we've actually got this gig coming up. It's kind of a small gig. I think I told the band we're getting paid. I think it's like $300 or something for it, but I'm not getting paid for it. It's just like some like...
You remember the last time I saw you? It was before I felt different about the world.
Yeah, so Harry got us a gig. Said it was like $500 each. I'm keen.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Cinematography, please welcome Bond alumnus and cinematographer of Dead Snow and Violent Night, Matt Weston.
I'm Matt Weston, and I graduated from Bond in 2004.
And I'm Yorma Taccone of the comedy group The Lonely Island and Hollywood.
We are here to present the award for Best Cinematography.
You know, cinematography is very important. Matt likes to say that he's painting with light.
I don't say that.
Yes, you do. Oh my God, you say that all the time, Matt. Anyway, cinematography is super important.
That is true. The nominees are Jack Hines from Brisbane State High School in Queensland, Dylan Ang from Christchurch Grammar School in Western Australia, and Noah Martin from Southport State High School in Queensland.
And the winner is Jack Hines from Brisbane State High School in Queensland for his film Foundation. Congratulations, Jack.
Congratulations.
And to all the nominees.
Presenting the award.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you, guys. Well, I couldn't have made this film without the wonderful help from the brilliant Brisbane State High School film department. We actually have Mr. Canavan, Mr. Hogg and Miss Gust here, all who have played such an integral role in it. And I want to do a special thanks to Mr. Canavan, who's looking at me right now. And I couldn't count the number of mornings that we came in early before school, outside of lesson time, that he would come in and we would watch every second of this film to make it as good as we can. And Mr. Canavan, he is just the commitment that he had to the cause and to the film. I'm so deeply thankful. So thank you also to my family, who are also here. Such a moral support and empathetical, so brilliant. And I hope that with this segment of my film, it's quite an important issue that my film covers, but it's something that not many people talk about. So I hope that with the segment that you see, you can watch it with an open mind. And thank you all very much.
I know for a fact that cows are the most peaceful beings on the planet. I grew up in Doon, Central Victoria, on a 1,000-acre cow farm. I would see the normal agricultural practices that Dad did, and I saw the surrounding farmers, what they did, and these are supposedly normal practices. And let's face it, I was traumatised. And I saw other kids, we'd sort of speak about it and then not speak about it sort of thing, and then just accept it, whatever. But since that time as a child, I've always thought about working to protect the rights of cows, and that's why I started the Save a Cow Sanctuary.
Presenting the award for Best International Film, please welcome Career and Employability Programs Manager for Experience Gold Coast, Samantha Kilmartin.
Need my glasses? The international category gives us the opportunity to recognise and celebrate the diversity of films from all parts of the world. Not only an introduction to a variety of filmmakers, but a vast range of filmmaking techniques and distinct visual styles, fostering a greater appreciation for global storytelling. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in International Film. "1,255 kilometres squared in Inequalities" by Ana Clara Pessoa, from Brazil, Escola Eleva, Rio de Janeiro.
E hoje em dia atuo na mediação de uma criança.
The Swap by Imran Shahnaz, from Asia Pacific Smart School, Selangor.
I can't wait to see the look on that loser's face. I know.
Just come with me, just this once.
F Everything But Life by Sarah Leung, from All Saints Anglican School, Queensland.
The winner is Imran Shahnaz from Asia Pacific Smart School, Malaysia. Let's give a warm congratulations to Imran. He'll be hopefully watching at home this evening. We look forward to welcoming you to the Gold Coast with open arms, hopefully very soon. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the award-winning film. Thank you.
Okay, that is all for today's lesson. Thank you, everyone.
I can't wait to see the look on that loser's face. I know, right?
Just come with me, just this once. What just happened?
How am I supposed to know? You think I wanted this to happen?
How do we switch back? I can't live like this.
Presenting the award for Best Gold Coast Filmmaker, please welcome Division 11 Councillor Dan Doran.
For aspiring filmmakers, the Gold Coast is an outstanding hub of opportunity. Renowned for hosting a multitude of major Hollywood productions, the city by the sea provides a wealth of chances for newcomers to make their mark in the industry. Today, I have the great pleasure of supporting and announcing the nominees for the Best Gold Coast Filmmaker Award. And the nominees are Will Binskin from Marymount College for their film, The Man from Apolloland. Ben Ward from Emmanuel College for their film, Oliver. And Jerry Zhang from Merrimack State High School for their film, An Incomplete Mission. And the award goes to Ben Ward from Emmanuel College on the Gold Coast.
I wasn't expecting to get 2 awards today, but I'd like to thank the same people, and I guess especially my school again for the amazing opportunities I got and all the help I got along the way. Thank you.
Well done, Ben. We will now take a look at the film.
My favourite thing about doing gymnastics is it's a sport with a range of different elements you do. So there's like strength, swing, holding elements, and also tumbling. The apparatus I do is floor, pummel, rings, vault, P-bars and high bar. So I'm an all-round gymnast, so I do every single one of them. My favourite one would be rings because it's one of the apparatuses that has a range of different elements, like swings, strength, and also holding elements. I'm Oliver Pearson. I'm a level 7 competitive gymnast. I live on acreage and have animals such as goats, chickens, and horses. I do lots of gymnastics at home, so I've got equipment, and because I'm homeschooled I have a lot more free time to train on them and work on skills that I need to work on. My other hobbies are fishing. I love doing fishing, and I do taekwondo as another sport. A couple things I've learnt from gymnastics is strength and like technique of strength. It also gives you like aerial awareness, so you know where you are in the air. And it also builds your confidence. I got into gymnastics when I was 2 years old. I was climbing around all the house and running around, so my mum put me into gymnastics so I could burn off some energy. I got selected quite early to go into a squad, a competition squad. My first competition. I was in level 2. It was at my club, so I wasn't too nervous, but I won the whole competition, which was really cool. So there's 2 sides to a gymnastics skill on which you get the score. One side is difficulty, which is how hard the skill is and how much the skill is worth. The second one is execution, so that's how good you do the skill, and if you make any mistakes, you get deducted for them. So last year was a very good year for me. Probably my best in my gymnastics career. It was my first senior competition year. So I competed at regionals and then got selected to states. At states, I came 4th all around. So that's 4th in Queensland. And then 2 months later, I competed at nationals and I came second at nationals. So it was a big jump from competing at states in Queensland and then nationals, which is the whole of Australia. So I started a leadership role 2 years ago for coaching. I have done my coaching course, so I coach my own class now twice a week. My goals for next year would be to get in the proper Queensland team and compete for Queensland. And then my long-term goal would be to compete for Australia, get my Australian jacket, and compete at Com Games or Olympics.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your host, Austin McFarlane.
Ladies and gentlemen, look around you. At the start of the show, I mentioned that tonight is being completely run by this year's talented live TV students. So, we thought it would be fun to take you guys to the room where it happens. Live from the control room, we have directors Mia and Rudy. How are you doing?
Amazing, thank you. Yeah, it's been a lovely night tonight, and it's been really good to see everyone's films.
Fantastic. Now, there's a lot of people in this room. Can you introduce us to the crew?
I would love to. So I am Mia, I'm one of the directors tonight, and welcome to the crew. Over here is my vision switch tonight. All the way back in the corner, we have everything sounds good. And we have Connor over here, he's on graphics. We have the amazing Amy over here, she's the director's assistant, really the backbone of the production. Now over here, the real magic happens. We have Corbin here, who's the other vision switcher, and over here we have Rudy, who's the other director for the night.
I love that. So much work goes into making this one event, but many hands make light work. So you guys have been doing such a fantastic job so far. All the best for the rest of the show. Take it away, guys.
So welcome, thank you for joining us, Kiana and Lily, and I want to jump straight in to our first question, because I know you're very busy filmmakers. I'd just like for us to talk about your experience in sort of going through that process and obviously give some background into each of your films.
Well, my film is Us I Remember. It was my graduation project, and it was based on a true story about my dad and his experience losing his best friend to suicide. Very personal story, touching on men's mental health, but also to honour their friendship, because it was a good one while it lasted.
My film was called Searching for Daisies, and it was sort of centred around the ideas of finding your place and finding home, especially because I moved to Queensland from Perth, so it was sort of about that journey, but told through the eyes of two kids. One was a foster child, one's homeschooled, and they sort of meet over their shared fence and go on this journey to try and find the foster child's parents, but they sort of end up realising what home really means for them instead. Watching it with an audience at centre screen, I was like, oh, this is like my whole degree on the screen, and I'm just like really proud and happy. And both of our films screened at the Gold Coast Film Festival, both in Emerge and then Kiana's in SIPFest.
Yeah. And you sit like at the back so you can watch all the people.
We did.
And sort of, you know.
And everyone was watching her.
And even just seeing like mums hugging their kids in their arms, squeezing each other and couples, and it's such a crazy feeling, and it's exactly why we make films. I think people come up to you after and be like, thank you, like I've experienced that. I've lost this person, I've lost that person. Like it's really sad, but it just connects people.
Yeah, it's really special. But if you can talk to us about what's been happening in that kind of period since you graduated.
I stepped onto set the first time as an assistant directing attachment on Black Snow with Screen Queensland. Yeah, it paid off. It was so much fun, and I was definitely prepared to be on set through Bond. Yeah, no, the connections that I made on Black Snow led me to working with the same first assistant director, who I got along with really well, and then into Darby and Joan.
Starring a couple of Australian legends.
Yeah, Brian Brown, Sigrid Thornton. Yeah, there's quite a few Aussie legends in there. But yeah, it's such an honour to work with those people as well and just see how they work. They've been in the Australian industry for so long.
I got an internship through Bond on a Christmas feature film. I followed around the first AD until I was his friend, and then for the next film...
We call that networking. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. In the next film, I was his third AD. So that was my first big experience, and that was during my last semester of Bond. I was doing that, and then Little Miss Lily got me my first industry big role on Good Cop, Bad Cop. So that was amazing. Again, networking with Bond.
Use your Bond friends.
That's your first network.
Yeah, exactly. It is. We needed an additional PA, and I said, I know just the person, and gave them Kiana's number, and then she was on set the next day.
And that is how the industry works, and that's also what they want. They want people to be able to recommend, and going to film school gives you that network, so you can just make a phone call, go, yep, I've worked with this person under pressure on grad films, and know they're going to be up to the job. Brilliant. And on that wonderful note, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Brilliant. And thank you again.
Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Art Film, please welcome the production designer of Rock Island Mysteries and Darby and Joan, Daniela Rigby.
Art films provide a platform for artistic expression and innovation. Without boundaries of form or convention, they give great freedom to the filmmakers to use image and sound to express often challenging thoughts and emotions. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Art Film.
Mr. Sock by Leo Malafan from Brisbane State High School, Queensland.
Come over here.
Is there a problem?
Who are you?
I work here.
Do you even have arms?
I have arms.
My goodness.
The Man from Apollo Land by Will Binskin from Marymount College, Queensland.
He is the Man from Apollo Land. With a heart as vast as the universe and a mission as clear as the stars, he soars through the cosmos, righting wrongs and bringing hope to the hopeless. When darkness threatens to engulf the light.
Hereafter by Harrison Dryan from Toowoomba Grammar School, Queensland.
Well, say hi. Hi. What are you doing over there?
I'm making myself some flowers.
Oh yeah.
For Mother's Day.
And the winner is Leo Malafan for Mr. Sock.
I'll say this, Jack has already said it, but thank you for our beautiful teachers at Brisbane State High. Oh. Love Mr. Canavan, love Mr. Hogg, Miss Gus, somewhere. Thank you. Oh yeah, right here. Thank you for putting up with me, for my direction in my film. Thanks.
Psst. Come over here.
Is there a problem?
Who are you?
I work here.
Do you even have arms?
I have arms.
My goodness. Bill?
Boo!
have the greatest all-in-one everything cleaner. Dirty walls. People on your property.
Look at Bill. So helpful. Everything you're not.
Hey!
See?
You're fired!
What?
Now get back to school, cause we ain't done yet.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Music Video, please welcome producer, writer and owner of Nimbus Creative, Avon Yap.
Good afternoon. Music videos bring a song to life. They can connect listeners to the artist or to each other, be it telling a story or using stunning visuals. A music video can stay in the imagination forever. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Music Video.
Grey by Georgia Leach from Hunting Tower School, Victoria. Fire by Juanita Bott from Tambourine Mountain State School, Queensland. What It's Like to Be Awake by Noah Martin from Southport State High School, Queensland.
Ladies and gentlemen, the award goes to Juanita Bott from Tambourine Mountain State High School in Queensland for their film Fire.
Accepting on behalf of Juanita Bott, Alison Winter and Colette Whedon.
Oh, thank you very much. Juanita can't be here tonight because she's actually in our school musical, just about due on stage. Such is her commitment to the arts, and we're very proud of her for this beautiful award. We'd like to thank our school for being super supportive, and Juanita's actors and her family. Her actors were her sisters and her friends. And we're incredibly proud of their work that she's done this year. Thank you. And thank you to my beautiful colleague and to Bond University for this awesome event. We love coming here when we have a nominee. It's very special. Thank you.
presenting the award for Best Achievement in Directing, please welcome star of Mystery Road, director of The Sapphires and Australian film and television legend, Wayne Blair.
Hello, my name is Wayne Blair and I'm presenting the Best Director Award here at the BUFTA Awards tonight. I'm a filmmaker, hail from Rockhampton, Queensland, Durranville country. I went to Rockhampton State High School and here I am in this industry for the last 20 years being a director and an actor. Something that I absolutely love. I take my hats off to all you directors tonight, to all your departments. We're all going to work as a team to tell a story and remembering we have to be responsible for the story and the writer and and it's not all about ourselves, of course. Yeah, you can see I need a writer at the moment. Well, I'm going to read the best nominees. The first nominee is Jack Hines from Brisbane State High School in Queensland. Second nominee is Abigail Knight from Emmanuel College, also from Queensland. And the third nominee is Ching Yu Jia from Merrimack State High School, also from Queensland. All right, I'll read the winner. The winner is Abigail Knight from Emmanuel College with her film More Than Milk. Congratulations, Abigail. Congratulations to all the nominees. Abigail, you're probably coming up on stage now. But have a fantastic night and I hope to see you in the future and work with you in the future.
Thank you to all of my family and mentors that have helped, and thank you to everyone who support the IIMC's Cow Project and all the impact that it's made. So grateful. Thank you.
চাষবাস আর পশুপালনের উপরেই আমাদের ইনকাম। আমাদের আর এক্সট্রা কোনো ইনকাম নেই। পশুপালন আর চাষের কি বলে চাষবাস আমরা করে জীবিকা নির্বাহ করি।
খুব ভালো, মানে আমরা তো এর জন্য স্বনির্ভর অনেকটা, বা পুষ্টি, জ্বালানি বা জৈব সার এই দিক দিয়ে আমাদের বিশাল। গরু ছাড়া আমরা বাড়ি থাকতে পারবো না। গরু হচ্ছে আমাদের একজন গৃহপালিত পশু। গরু, ছাগল, হাঁস, মুরগি নিয়েই তো আমাদের সংসার, না হলে আমরা তো।
To give a cow to them is not only milk making. The mother who was not earning anything, she is earning for the family. So you see all this bond together, and it's really at the end economically to uplift the poorest of the poor rural mother who have no skill.
So make sure you look interested, hey camera. Like make sure so that for my performance, like you go, hey wow, look at that, this guy's cool. So that I feel important.
Ooh, that was loud. I can't feel my legs now.
My name is Harry Frith, I'm a cinematographer. I teach at Bond University. I'm here today to answer Google's most asked questions. I don't know what about, but I'll find out in a second.
Hello, my name is James and I am here today to answer Google's most searched questions about Bond University's film school.
Yeah, we just give them cameras and let them run wild. No, we go from very basic setting up of gear to learning about how to frame and tell a story and all that kind of stuff. So I try to get people a foot in the door.
Best advice I can give is you have to walk that fine line of taking initiative, but also not being too gung-ho. and getting hands-on in different areas. So when you come here, you won't just do directing, you won't just do writing or sound. You actually get a taste of everything in your first year, and then towards the end you start honing in on those skills that you think you are leaning more towards to when you graduate. It's one of the best ways to get by on set is to understand what everyone else is doing.
That's a difficult one. The industry is changing a lot to doing a lot in post, but it's all about the relationship of the lens with the subject that you're shooting. That will never change, that should never change. The future of cinematography, it's always going to stay the same if you're telling a story with a lens.
I probably can only base this off my own experience. I had the best years of my life here. The best thing about going to film school is through high school you may have the luxury of getting a subject that's like film and TV, but when you actually get to come to a university, that subject becomes your whole course, your whole degree. But not only that, you're suddenly working alongside people that have the same passion as you, if not more.
Is that enough? You want a little bit more? Yeah.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks for Cut! That was wonderful.
Presenting the award for Best Drama, please welcome last year's BUFTA Best Overall Filmmaker and current Bond student, Ben Rosenberg.
Hello. Dramas can be particularly challenging to execute effectively. Dramas excel when they delve into profound themes and examine them through layered, captivating characters. Drama serves as the cornerstone of all storytelling, making it a highly competitive category. Now let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Drama.
Proof of Kill by Dylan Ung from Christchurch Grammar School, Western Australia.
Taking a Polaroid keeps my digital footprint clean. Later, they will inform me of the drop point. To me, this picture's worth 30 grand. To my client, it means one less worry keeping him up at night.
Fall by Ethan Lockyer from Eastern Hills Senior High School, Western Australia. Just After Dark by Harrison Dryan from Toowoomba Grammar School, Queensland.
What's this? A bike? So it's all done for like forever. It's been a long time coming.
And the winner is, drum roll please, when I open this thing. Dylan Ung from Christchurch Grammar School for their film Proof of Kill.
Wow, I didn't have my first speech prepared, so I definitely didn't have a second one. I'd thank some more people. I'd like to thank my parents and my family for letting me explore this crazy universe. I'd like to thank my media teacher, Mr. Seaman, Miss McCabe, Miss Yordanoff, and Mr. Excel for all their support. And again, the actors, because this film would never be done without the actors, so cheers.
The photo is for Proof of Kill. Taking a Polaroid keeps my digital footprint clean. Later, they will inform me of the drop point. To me, this picture's worth 30 grand. To my client, it means one less worry keeping him up at night.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Editing, please welcome Lead Educator of Screen Editing, Visual Effects and Post-Production Workflows, Steve Cooper.
Hello BUFTA. I'm Stephen Cooper and it is my privilege to present the award for Best Achievement in Editing. Editing is the technical and creative process that literally puts a film together. It influences both how the plot is told and how the story connects emotionally with the audience. A good editor must not only possess great skill, but also the ability to instinctively feel the dramatic beats of a scene and understand a balance of audience cues. And the nominations for Best Achievement in Editing are Noah Martin from South Point State High School for What's It Like to Be Awake. Juanita Bott from Tambourine Mountain State High School for Fire. Jack Johnson from Hillcrest Christian College for Movement. And the winner is Juanita Bott from Tambourine Mountain State High School for Fire. Congratulations.
Accepting on behalf of Juanita Bott, Alison Winter and Colette Whedon.
You're probably wondering why there are two teachers up here. It's because we work so well together, we're a team, and I'd just like to acknowledge all the film and TV teachers who work together as a team because we know that our colleagues always have our backs. Again, a big thank you to Bond University. They do an amazing job and it's a real privilege for us to be here. Juanita's probably singing and dancing her way across the stage right now, so I'm really, so thrilled for her. So thank you so much.
When I first came to Bond, I wanted to be a director.
I was very keen on writing, making my own stuff. But the end goal was always to direct.
For me, it actually started off with being an editor. Over my course, I found a passion for cinematography and directing.
I mean, I still want to direct, but the more I did, the more enjoyment I had doing anything.
Doing what you enjoy is the main reason for doing it, so I still want to direct.
I was an editor and a cinematographer on a short film I made in my high school. When I look back at them, I am horrified at what they were, but at the same time, if I didn't make them at that time, I feel like I would not have any basis to stand on.
I didn't make a single film before coming here, so yeah, I didn't have any creative media classes.
I loved advanced cinematography. Harry Frith is a gem of a teacher over here, and honestly, he's one of the reasons why I got into cinematography.
Music video and advertisement is a very fun class. I'd recommend it.
I don't think that there's a bad class. I want to preface by saying that. But my two favourites, first one would be Screen Style Storytelling, Scott Knight.
Good class.
But also Darren's class, advanced
Directing. Yeah, that was fun.
They're simulating the writers' rooms and being able to actually make something.
That was a good 5 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good 5 weeks. Hanging out at the Lone Store, we have some of the best equipment available here.
Having the opportunities to ask for pretty much anything.
So I was boom in my first semester and now I'm directing in my last semester. And I couldn't have done that without support from Rudy and James and teachers. So I just think it's important to have people that have your back and motivate you.
Listen to yourself. At the end of the day, even if it's something you're good at, but if you don't like it, listen to yourself.
I found that, especially when I came in wanting to be a director, I think the classes and the times that I learned the most is when I was nowhere near directing and just doing every single thing around every single facet. When you're here, you have the opportunity.
Not a whole lot of people do a film degree, but if that's what you want to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your host, Austin McFarlane.
Hello again, everyone. We are officially halfway through the show. A huge congratulations to all of our award winners so far, but don't worry, there is still a lot more to come. As our crew put all the final pieces in place for the second half of the show, we want to give you guys an opportunity to stretch your legs before we dive back in. For those who need fresh air or to use the facilities, they're located just outside the exit to the right. Please feel free to get up, move around. We'll give you guys a 5-minute warning before we return to your seats and get the show rolling again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your host, Austin McFarlane.
Welcome back, everybody. Please find your seats. We're about to start the second half of this evening's ceremony. Just how good were those films, guys? Whoever said they don't make them like they used to clearly hasn't watched these. The show has been spectacular so far. I can't wait to get back into it. But I just wanted to remind everyone watching along today at home to check out Bond University on social media. Give us a follow, keep up to date in our stories from the room, and make sure to tag Bond University in all your posts from the night. Up next, we will be announcing the award for the 2024 Best School. So, one more time, Mr. Voiceover, take it away.
Presenting the award for Best School, please welcome the Project Manager for Essential Screen Skills, Manette Montemayor.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I just want to recognise and acknowledge the incredible Bond University team and their faculty. They have been strong supporters of high schools and media teachers, supporting the Australian Teachers of Media for both national and state conferences. They are absolute champions for teachers, schools and students. So I just want to say big thank you to Bond University. All the films we are celebrating tonight were made by incredibly talented filmmakers. And whilst tonight is about celebrating their achievements in film, we must also recognise the support of their schools. Across Australia, these schools have given their students the opportunity to grow and develop their skills, the results of which we have seen tonight. In recognition of this, we would like to present the award for Best School of 2024. And the nominees for Best School are Brisbane State High School, Queensland. Emmanuel College, Queensland. Huntington Tower School, Victoria. And the award goes to Brisbane State High School. Are you coming? Is a gateway school, but I have no idea, so this is very special. It's only because Jai asked me, so I just wanted to disclose that.
We're so privileged to receive this. We're so proud of our amazing students because they really are the reason that we get. This is so exciting. We've sat here in a couple of BUFTAs and gone, oh, we want to get that. Come on, guys. And we've had the most incredible Year 12 cohort this year. So we have 4 wonderful students in the audience. We have Jack Hinds, we've seen him come up on stage a couple of times. We've got Leo Malafam, we've got Zoe Valence, and wonderful, I'm going to call her their spirit animal, Freya, who's come down to support Zoe and Leo and Jack as her classmates. And my amazing colleagues, Nathan Canavan and Jai Hogg, who have for years and years and years stayed back after school to help all of the students, regardless of who's in their class. They've always given their all to support them to tell amazing stories and to try and do better and better. So thank you.
And Miss Ball.
And Catherine Ball, who isn't here, is the other member of our team. It's great to have colleagues. And it's great to be part of a team. And well done, Zoe, Leo and Jack, and our other students who were in the top 45. Amazing. Right, oh sorry, Nathan.
And thank you to Amy Gust, who is an incredible head of department and is the only one organised enough out of all of us to push everyone to get their entrance in on time. So thank you, Amy. Incredible. Incredible.
I think of myself as the executive producer and the mean copyright hound.
And thank you, Bond, for giving us a carrot to dangle. Thank you.
Oh, yes. We have to go this way.
Cut to package.
What package?
Guys, what are you doing? This is live TV. Play something.
Guys, what is happening?
Connor, I need a BUFTA segment and I need it yesterday.
What?
Oh. Put this on. Trees. Oh.
We need gear ASAP.
Have you got your film shoot approval form?
Now's not the time, Lloyd.
And mark it. Scene 1A, take 1. That's a wrap.
Taj, SD card, go.
Robbie, got it? Got it.
Did you just open Avid?
Open Da Vinci now!
Export it quick!
There's no music though. Sound shitty?
Already on it.
Yep, sounding good.
Where's the reverb, Saxon? Where's the reverb?
Guys, hurry up, we don't have enough time. Yeah.
It's almost there.
10 more seconds.
On. So close.
It's done.
We did it.
Thank you.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Documentary, please welcome Lead Educator of Factual and Documentary Production, Mandy Lake.
Howdy folks. Now I've gone off script, which has totally freaked out the AV people, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to say that as a passionate doco maker myself, I think the power of docos actually lies in their authenticity. And at the risk of offending all of my narrative friends, I think there's no substitute for the real thing. Real stories, real characters, and real impact. The power also lies in the doco maker's ability to potentially affect change, make a difference to people's lives and inspire. So without further ado, let's take a look at the nominees for Best Documentary.
More Than Milk by Abigail Knight from Emmanuel College, Queensland.
To give a cow to them is not only milk making. The mother who was not earning anything, she is earning for the family. I grew up
Foundation by Jack Hinds from Brisbane State High School, Queensland.
Cow farm, I would see the normal agricultural practices that Dad did, and I saw the surrounding farmers, what they did, and these are supposedly normal practices. And let's face it, I was traumatised.
Butterfly Effect by Zoe Valance from Brisbane State High School, Queensland.
That isn't really discussed. It is very common for deaf people to experience social withdrawal and feelings of isolation that can be detrimental to their mental health.
I like it when people don't know I'm deaf because then they won't treat me differently.
Well, it was a pretty tough field from what I hear. So here we go. The winner for Best Documentary is Abigail Knight from Emmanuel College in Queensland for the film More Than Milk. Thank you. Any heartfelt congrats.
Thank you. I really enjoyed travelling to India and making this film, and I loved learning about how a cow can change someone's life in poverty. So yeah, thank you.
And now let's take a look at this, some of this magnificent film, and let's hope even the little snippets have power to affect change.
চাষবাস আর পশুপালনের উপরেই আমাদের ইনকাম। আমাদের আর এক্সট্রা কোনো ইনকাম নেই। পশুপালন আর চাষে কি বলে চাষবাস আমরা করে জীবিকা নির্বাহ করি।
খুব ভালো, মানে আমরা তো এর জন্য স্বনির্ভর অনেকটা, বা পুষ্টি, জ্বালানি বা জৈব সার, এই দিক দিয়ে আমাদের বিশাল। গরু ছাড়া আমরা বাড়ি থাকতে পারবো না। গরু হচ্ছে আমাদের একজন গৃহপালিত পশু। গরু, ছাগল, হাঁস, মুরগি নিয়েই তো আমাদের সংসার, নাহলে আমরা তো।
To give a cow to them is not only milk making. The mother who was not earning anything, she is earning for the family. So you see all this bond together, and it's really at the end economically to uplift the poorest of the poor rural mother who have no skill.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Screenwriting, having worked for the ABC, the Nine Network and Disney, please welcome screenwriter, producer and owner of Magi Pictures, Shirley Pearce.
Hello, everybody. One of the things that I would like to actually say about screenwriting is it's an amazing experience that comes from the heart. So let me just tell you that as I just go straight to the teleprompter. And it says, let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Screenwriting. And the nominees are Harrison Drynan from Toowoomba Grammar School in Queensland for their film Just After Dark. Leo Malafin from Brisbane State High School in Queensland for their film Mr. Sock. Dylan Ng from Christchurch Grammar School in Western Australia for their film Proof of Kill. And the award goes to Harrison Drynan from Toowoomba Grammar School for the screenwriting in their film, Just After Dark.
Yeah, wow, thank you so much. I want to say as well, just congratulations to everyone in this room, because you've all made such incredible films. I think everyone in this room should be really proud of themselves for the work they've put in. But writing a script is nothing without actors, and so I really want to say congratulations to my incredible actors, Ben and Nick, for showing up in the afternoons and just being there and being amazing. So also my parents, thank you for that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We will now look at a snippet from the film.
Why would you even want to go to uni in France? Dude, why would you want to go to uni here? What's this? A bike? So it's all done for like forever. It's been a long time coming. You want me to drop you somewhere? Or?
Nah, it's all good. I can walk home.
I'll see you around though, yeah?
Yeah. See you around.
When
When I first started studying film, I felt really disenfranchised. These weren't my stories on screen. I was learning about gangsters, lots of men with guns, and I didn't relate to those stories. And I wanted to see my story and the story of all the incredible, strong, flawed women all around me. That's the basic purpose of storytelling. We have to try to see ourselves on screen. And if there are not just strong, interesting, flawed, complicated, brilliant, terrible women, then we are flattened and we don't get our own point of view. And that's, not just women. It's all aspects of diversity. And so having diverse voices on screen is vitally important for the other purpose of storytelling, which is empathy for other people, and it's a way to bring people together. For me, the power of writing is digging under the skin. It's investigating stories or conversations that haven't had their time in the sunshine, and it's finding hope through those conversations. I'm interested in really complex, problematic women who can be heroic and unheroic and who aren't sort of boxed into old gender norms. The amount of shows that I've been asked to write where, the female character is the wife or the stripper and doesn't have any agency, where we fail the Bechdel test, and it's infuriating. There has been change, and there's still more change to be made, and the way to do that is by more women writing and directing. And the consequences are really quite profound. By centering women in the stories, we're able to put sunlight on these stories. We're able to show that women aren't props in men's stories, that we have our own agency. And I think it's not only inspiring to women, but it's illuminating to some men as well. The show I'm making right now is called Apple Cider Vinegar, and it's about Belle Gibson, a woman who faked brain cancer. And our story is about, it's certainly not forgiving her for what she did, but it wouldn't be an interesting story if she was only a monster. How someone becomes monstrous and behaves terribly is as interesting as how they behave heroically. When I first arrived at Bond, I didn't know anything about the film industry. I wasn't a film buff. I'd never even picked up a camera to take a photograph. And I remember sitting in my first lecture, and the lecturer talked about the passion of filmmaking, and my skin started buzzing with excitement because I had that feeling that I was exactly where I was meant to be. Collaboration is so beautiful in film. Like when I think about my favorite moments of making TV, it's like it's 2 a.m. and you're in the mud and the rain with 100 other people, and everyone's exhausted. But from the fourth AD to the runner to the DOP, they're all there showing up to create, to tell a story and help bring someone's artistic vision to life, which becomes everyone's shared artistic vision. There's nothing more moving that I've seen. It's like we all go to war with each other, and the best set experiences and the best work, I think, is made when everyone feels like we're making the same vision.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back your host, Austin McFarlane.
Hello again, everyone. This show has been spectacular so far, and the anticipation is still building up because next we will be announcing the People's Choice and Dean's Choice Awards and the BUFTA Jury Prize. Later, of course, the much-coveted Best Overall Filmmaker Scholarship Award, which will be co-presented by Executive Dean Professor Derek Carson and Australian filmmaking legend and BUFTA patron Philip Noyce. But for now, the time has come. We asked you, the audience, to cast your votes for your favourite film. Over the past few weeks, we've been carefully counting and tallying up all the votes leading up to this one moment. We will finally reveal the winner of the People's Choice Awards. Joining me on stage is Mr. Eddie Salazar from Dendy Cinemas Southport, the proud sponsor of this award.
Hello again.
So, Eddie, how are you enjoying the night so far?
Having a great time, actually. Everyone, please try a wine or a cheese. It's just brilliant. Tastes great.
And Eddie, why do you think nights like this are so important for upcoming filmmakers?
No, good question. Well, tonight is very important because we need to get young filmmakers out there to show them what they got, and more, we need to also connect them with industry professionals, which we've seen a lot of those opportunities tonight.
I love that. So, Eddie, would you please do us the honors of announcing the nominees for this year's People's Choice Award?
With pleasure. And the nominees are Abigail Knight, we got Georgia Leach, and Talia Nuro. And the winner, this is live. This is all new to me, guys. And Imran Shanraz. Finally. No other switch-ups? That's the last one? OK, great. So, and the winner is Georgia Leach, Huntington School.
I'd like to thank my mum. She sent that link to so many people. We were literally at my cousin's wedding and she was meeting people for the first time ever and was like, vote for my daughter's film. So thank you, Mum. I really appreciate that. I love you guys. And thank you, everyone who voted. Appreciate it.
People's Choice Award film.
Got a cigarette in his pocket. I know I can't stop him. Don't know what you're fighting for. My heart in his locket, under his dirty washing, forgotten on his bedroom floor. Tell me all your secrets, crying on the weekend, kick drum in the rain. I don't know the reason we are barely speaking, everything with you is great. Don't tell me you are not a letdown, don't trust anything you say now. Wish you didn't mean nothing to me. Don't tell me you are not a letdown, don't trust anything you say now. Wish you didn't mean nothing to me. Didn't mean nothing to me. As you were, I watched you go away. Don't think you were here to stay. I know how easy you get bored. Tell me all your secrets, crying on the weekend, kick drum in the rain. I don't know the reason we are barely speaking, everything with you is great. Don't tell me you are not a letdown, don't trust anything you say now. Wish you didn't mean nothing to me. Don't tell me you are not a letdown, don't trust anything you say now. Wish you didn't mean nothing to me. Didn't mean nothing to me. She still puts on his shoes, trying to feel it too, but he won't know, understand, no, but she's trying. He's got it all confused, stuck in his selfish loop, but she won't know, understand, so maybe they're better alone, maybe they're better alone. got a cigarette in his pocket. I know I can't stop him. Don't know what you're fighting for.
Presenting the Dean's Choice Award, please welcome the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Society and Design at Bond University, Professor Derek Carson.
Thank you. Being asked to judge the Dean's Awards is a real privilege because I get to see all 27 films. So I'm not restricted to just looking at one category. I'm not restricted to be asking to pay attention to the cinematography or the sound. I just get to sit back and watch all the films. And that's what I did. So with the wonderful world of internet, my partner watched the films across in Scotland while I got myself comfortable in the screening room at Bond University, and I sat back, turned down the lights, queued up all the films, and just sat. It was like being in a cinema. Indeed, it was actually better than in a cinema because I was the only one there, so there was no one else rustling popcorn. And as a Scotsman, I didn't have to buy a ticket. It was wonderful. But anyway, I would have paid to see these films. Now, I was tasked with a really difficult choice, and that was to choose only 3 films. And that was difficult because there were many, many, many films that I did like. But the task was to choose 3 nominees, and those nominees were
Foundation by Jack Hinds from Brisbane State High School, Queensland.
I would see the normal agricultural practices that Dad did, and I saw the surrounding farmers, what they did, and these are supposedly normal practices. And let's face it, I was traumatised.
Proof of Kill by Dylan Ung from Christchurch Grammar School, Western Australia.
Taking a Polaroid keeps my digital footprint clean. Later, they will inform me of the drop point. To me, this picture's worth 30 grand. To my client, it means one less worry keeping him up at night.
Monotomy by Akira Smith from Indooroopilly State School, Queensland.
You wake up. You head down to your local coffee shop, like you do every morning. You always go there, and it's always busy.
So when you watch films, or when I watch films, you like films for different reasons. And if I just very quickly speak to each of these films in turn. I mean, Jack's film, Foundation, I love watching films that really play with your emotions and make you really think about something, and Jack's film certainly did that. Dylan, I love watching films that have a narrative and a story to it, and there was many layers to your film, so congratulations. And Akira, I hope you're not offended about this. Your film was about, your animation was about boredom and so on, and I found it really boring, but that's what we were meant to do. But what I really loved is that you were taken on a journey where now you were meant to be, things are just the same, and then there was a big massive punchline at the end, which I thought was really powerful, so congratulations to you. But all 3 films were wonderful. One had to win the Dean's Award, and that winner is Jack Hinds for Foundation. Congratulations. Well, do you want to say a few words?
I will. Thank you to the Dean for selecting my film as the winner. I mean, this is so brilliant, but I would like to say that I made this for Anthony Warscott and Julianne Smith because they were the ones that run this cow sanctuary. And in 2012, Anthony abandoned his life, everything he knew, to start up and buy the property that is now home to over 90 cow residents. And imagine what he has to go through to every day. He can't get away. He couldn't be here, unfortunately, because he had to look after his cow residents. And while I put a lot of effort and work into this film with the help of my parents, and my wonderful film teachers, it was nothing compared to what Anthony and Julianne do with the cows at their sanctuary. So thank you, everyone.
And the wonderful thing is we get to see Jack's film in its entirety, so enjoy.
I know for a fact that cows are the most peaceful beings on the planet. As a child, I could only have wonder and absolute love for the cows who are just doing their thing around the place. You know, for me, it was like, wow, they're great and I hope they're always here. And that was in stark contrast to the way in which they were treated by my father and the way in which he wanted me to see them. I grew up in Doon, Central Victoria, on a 1,000-acre cow farm. I would see the normal agricultural practices that Dad did, and I saw the surrounding farmers, what they did, and these are supposedly normal practices. And let's face it, I was traumatised, and I saw other kids. We'd sort of speak about it and then not speak about it, sort of thing, and then just accept it, whatever. But I think kids in farming life get traumatised by what's happening to the fellow animals around them. And, you know, as kids do, they work it out and somehow rationalise it. And then before you know it, they're adults, and a lot of them repeat what they're doing, even though they've been traumatised by what they've seen. Since that time as a child, I've always thought about working to protect the rights of cows, and that's why I started the Save a Cow Sanctuary. The Save a Cow Foundation is about rescuing cows from the slaughterhouse and also cows who are injured and sick, and it is about giving them a social life, a home life, the best life they can possibly have for the term of their natural lives. We have a beautiful 120-acre property on Queensland's Mary River, just outside Gympie. To the cows, this is their sanctuary. In human society, we put human interests first, which is wrong because we are only one of many species. To put a species who is imprisoned and getting ready to go to slaughter first is a blessing in and of itself. I really think it's difficult for other people to understand. Maybe if they could think about it like this, if their own son or daughter or mother or father was being imprisoned by someone and going to be killed, they would think it was amazing if someone could save them. But because it's a different species, I suppose people just don't have the same empathy. At the Save a Cow Foundation sanctuaries, we have cows who are as old as 30. In the meat industry, cows are murdered between a couple of days old and 2 years old, sent to the slaughterhouse. They're just babies and children. So I've saved a lot of bobby calves, and they're called bobby calves because they're worth a bob, as in they're not worth anything, because at the end of the day, in a dairy, the calves are killed because they can make more money from the milk that the mother produces and sell that milk to humans.
Cow's milk is meant for calves, the baby cows. It's not meant for us. Normally it's a day or two that they're allowed to hold on to their calves, and then calves get taken away from them. They grieve the calves, and then it all just happens again. And we've saved dairy cows at the end of their life, and they're just completely knackered. It's like a human who has 4 children, but each one of them gets taken away from them.
I feel like giving up every day, what I'm doing, because it's so emotionally draining. It's like I'm in prison. My prison is having to witness and do my best for those who I can save, and having to contest with and change and try and free as many as I can.
The way I view all animals has shifted over the time that I've known Anthony, really, and had the sanctuary, because I've learnt a lot of truth about farming animals, and I suppose I've learnt about being a vegan and how you can create without those normal things in our life. It makes you see how there are so many different choices out there that you can choose that are still just as delicious.
I mean, if something incredible does happen and things turn around financially, I would like to open up sanctuaries all around the world. That's the dream. The idea is to have a place where people can come and eat vegan food, stay for the night, a place where we can make kindness real by standing up for their rights. Hey darling, take on. Whiskers.
Since our earliest moments, stories have defined us.
Through these stories, we capture life's every moment.
We pass down our knowledge through the generations.
Through stories, we leave our mark on the world.
They unite us.
They can expose the strengths and weaknesses of humanity.
They offer an escape from reality
and allow us to see life from other perspectives.
Stories teach us life's most fundamental lessons
and show us a path to a brighter future.
The motion picture has revolutionised how we connect with one another.
We see every triumph,
every heartbreak, every smile,
every death.
Our stories stand the test of time.
Filmmaking is our dream.
And that dream can belong to you.
You are a part of something incredible.
From the dawn of day to the noir of late night.
You should fight for that dream.
You'll be out there.
Creating worlds that spur our imagination.
Tug at our heartstrings.
We all have a voice.
This is your story.
The question now is,
how are you going to tell it?
Presenting the Jury Prize, please welcome the Head of Film, Screen and Creative Media at Bond University, Dr. Darren Paul Fisher.
This award celebrates a filmmaker who we believe shows great promise for a future in the film industry. Chosen by a panel of industry professionals, the Jury Prize serves as a way to inspire one talented filmmaker to continue their hard work and development in screen. Development in screen. I wrote this, so it should be. Next time I'm going to cut that word out. Development in screen storytelling. This prize is significant as it received a 25% scholarship to study the full Bachelor of Film and Television here at Bond. So, the nominees for the jury prize are Juanita Bott, Harrison Drynan, Ethan Lockyer, and Leo Malafan. Now, I could be dramatic and open up the envelope to see who it is, but I do know who it is already. And the winner is Harrison Drynan. Congratulations, Harrison.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Bond and BUFTA. This truly means so much to me and my family. And I just want to say thank you to everyone, Mr. Murphin, Miss Andreas, Miss Mortensen, the art and drama gang who helped me make some little movies. It truly means so much to me that they were part of this journey and that they had enough faith in me to not make a blunder of it. So thank you so much. This really means a lot. Thank you.
And now we're going to look at Harrison's film.
It's a good plan. What about you? Maybe go to Vienna. Check out the sights there.
And then?
I don't know. I'll figure it all out when the time comes. What time did you say your flight leaves?
It's at 5:30 in the morning or something.
So it's all done for like forever.
School. Oh, right. Well, I don't know. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, but it came sooner than you thought it would, right?
I don't know. Just sort of waiting around to go to like Leon, you know?
Why would you even want to go to uni in France?
Dude, why would you want to go to uni here?
What's this?
A bike?
Well, yeah, but it could be a sign of something. Like an omen.
What? Like an omen of what?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out if we return it.
Look, the car's just up here. Why
There's probably some depressed little bike with a 6-year-old out there. Shouldn't we help him out?
Dude, why would a 6-year-old ride an adult-sized bike?
I don't know. Could be a 6'6"
Yeah, bikes.
Could be like an omen of money. Like following a leprechaun for a pot of gold.
The rainbow, but alright. Or it could be a trap set up like a kid did there or something.
Well, yeah, but that's not fun.
Look, why don't we just leave it right here? I mean, that way we've like done our part and I can go home.
We've already taken it, so until we give it back, we've technically stolen it.
You gonna need a lift home after all this, or?
No, there's just a little bit going on right now.
You sure?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure. You know, I got 13 hours of sleep last night, but I still don't feel anything. And when I wake up, I'm still just as tired. It's like a weird cycle.
Have you tried iron tablets? Or?
for cash, could you? Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Who's that?
It's Ruby. I gotta take this.
We've got to take the bike back with them.
Dude, she's gonna dump me if I don't take it.
You still with her?
Yeah, we're gonna try long distance. Hey. What? What? What's... Oh. Just go and door knock or something, yeah?
That's my dog's name. I've had him since I was 5. He's getting on now. You think this is a sign too?
I don't think this or the bike is a sign. I mean, that's a sign, but this isn't.
So how's Ruby?
You know, just thinking about the future and all. Do you still think I'll be like this in 30 years?
Like what?
You know, like, will I still find the same things funny? You know, will I still be in such impeccable shape? I don't know, just like this in 30 years.
I don't know.
Okay, well, just make sure to check up on me. What about you, though? What are you going to be like when you're 40?
Can't really see myself as 40.
This is where Seth died.
What?
Yeah, remember Seth Barrett? He was a nice kid. Don't you remember the assemblies and all the photos and that? God, we're older than him now. That's... Well, I guess we're going to be older than forever, but, like, that's sad.
Yeah, but it's kind of lucky, that too.
What?
Well, you and I are going to grow old and ugly and musty and crusty. And when people look back on us in 100 years' time, that's what they'll remember. For him, he'll always just be a young kid. Like, he gets to stay young forever in people's memories. Plus, he gets to see whether the afterlife is real or not. Like, he's the first one of us to make that trip. That's kind of lucky.
Yeah, but dude, he died.
Yeah, but whenever I'm having a bad time, or like I'm sad or something, it's just something in my mind that clicks, and it reminds me that it won't last forever. Whenever I'm having a good time, it's still there, and it still reminds me that it won't last forever.
Oh. Okay, what are we going to do with this thing? Well, it's not like we're going to find the owner. Can we just leave it? I mean, we tried.
We got a bit longer.
It's getting dark.
5 more minutes.
Dude, I gotta get home, alright? You can keep towing if you want. I've got stuff to pack.
Yep. Okay.
You want me to drop you somewhere? Or?
Nah, it's all good. I can walk home.
Are you sure? I can drop you at Birdie's or something?
Nah, it's alright. I'll fix things.
Okay. Let's...
Have fun on your flight.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you around though, yeah?
Yeah. See you around.
Presenting the overall BUFTA Scholarship Award, please welcome back the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Society and Design at Bond University, Professor Derek Carson.
Well, thank you. We're getting to that pointy end of the evening. I'm sure there are at least 27 people here who are really keen to find out what's in this envelope. But I'm going to keep you in suspense just a little bit because I would like to say a few thanks and acknowledgements. First of all, this is an annual event. This is our 29th event. And we couldn't have an event if there weren't many people who contribute to it in different ways. First of all, we've mentioned a good few of them this evening, but to every single school, to every single film and creative department in those schools, thank you for supporting your students. They are absolutely wonderful. They've done you proud this evening, and I hope you take just as much pleasure in seeing their films being presented here this evening as the students themselves do. To the filmmakers, to the students, absolute congratulations. I mean, exceptionally well done. To every single one of you who have picked up an award this evening, you should be really chuffed with yourself, really pleased. It's an incredible achievement. But also for those who are one of our 27 finalists and haven't picked up an award, I hope you feel equally chuffed because this is a national competition. I mean, students from all over the nation are submitting their films to BUFTA every year. This year we've had just shy of 300 and your films were chosen as the best 10% of those, so many congratulations. And actually, there are a number, when I look at these films, I always am struck by the fact that these are Year 12 students, and indeed some Year 11 students. I mean, to have the skill, the creative impulse that you have at this young age is absolutely incredible. And I hope those of you who are in Year 11 will consider submitting a film when you're in your Year 12, because next year will be the 30th anniversary of BUFTA. So we've had an unbroken 30 years, and I can see that the provost is in the room. So when you have a celebration, it's a multiple of 10. We'll need to do it even bigger next year. Okay. So please have a word with the Vice-Chancellor and give us an even bigger budget, and we'll do it better. To each and every one of the audience members, thank you for clapping along this evening. I'm sure your hands are a little bit sore. I hope the wine has helped in that respect. Look, the other group that I always thank, and that's our students, okay? Our students are absolutely incredible. I remind, one of the students behind the screen was just saying, when they were doing the rehearsals and they had a student who was up here being me, and they said, well, what will I say, what will I say? And they just said, just say it's a classroom. Because I say it every year, this is a classroom. This is how we teach live television in our Film and Television Awards. If students really want to learn how to make film, go to a film school where you make films. Our students make films. We're not a film studies department. We do study film, but it's all about the craft. It's all about making films. And this is a subject that our students, we're sitting here, we're having fun, drinking some wine, we're watching some nice films, we're eating some nice food and so on. There are over 50 students running about mad here being assessed. I mean, this is their final examination and so on. So I hope you're all generous when you're filling in your performers later on. But I really do take my hats off to them. And of course to the staff who support those students, to Dan and his team of academics, thank you very much for supporting the students to this point. To Steve Thompson and his technical team, you do an absolutely wonderful job in making sure all of this works and so on. To Christian and his team who have been supporting the students through the actual gala event, thank you. To Chloe and Sarah who have been in charge of all the comms and communication, absolutely stellar job. And to every single one of you, thank you for your contribution. So, with no further ado, okay, because you're getting tired listening to me, and you only want to hear 4 things, and that's for me to say who are the 4 finalists for the overall film award for BUFTA 2024. And they are Jack Hinds from Brisbane State High School, Abigail King from Emmanuel College, Dylan Ying from Christchurch Grammar School, and Ben Ward from Emmanuel College. And I have the name of the overall winner here, but I'm just someone who loves film. I'm actually going to hand over the responsibility to someone who's lived film all their life. The patron of BUFTA is Australia's own Philip Noyce, and he, as he self-proclaimed, a roving reporter from Hollywood, that's where we're going now. So everyone, Philip Noyce.
Hi everyone, I'm Philip Noyce, your roving ambassador, reporting to you once again from Hollywood, California. Well, what a day we had yesterday. All 27 finalists, shortlisted films were screened, and I hope those of you who made it to the screening certainly learned a lot from the audience reaction. But it's my pleasure today to open the envelope and announce that the winner of the Best Overall Filmmaker is Abigail Knight of Emmanuel College in Queensland. Congratulations, Abigail. Extraordinary achievement. And I hope that I'll be seeing you here in Hollywood soon.
Says a few words. I have to confirm Abigail was the winner. Okay, Abigail, well done.
I've been dreaming about this for 3 years. I'm so grateful to Bond and to everyone that's helped me, all my teachers, mentors and friends, and everyone who supports IIMC. With the film, I've been able to raise enough money to buy 30 cows for women in India. This is going to change my life, and I'm so excited for the future.
So it seems that 2024 really is the year of the cow. So everyone, enjoy Abigail's film.
ইনকাম তো চাষবাস আর পশুপালনের উপরেই আমাদের ইনকাম। আমাদের আর এক্সট্রা কোনো ইনকাম নেই, পশুপালন আর চাষ কি বলে চাষবাস আমরা করে জীবিকা নির্বাহ করি।
The cow project is to empower the rural women. When we started to empower the rural women, we went to the village, we proposed them and told what you can do. So say 20% mother proposed some business, small businesses. I can have a shop, I can sell vegetables. But many mothers, they said, we don't know anything. But we know they can keep a cow. So we said, okay, we'll give you money, buy a cow.
বাচ্চাগুলো ভিতরে
খুব ভালো, মানে আমরা তো এর জন্য স্বনির্ভর অনেকটা, বা পুষ্টি, জ্বালানি বা জৈব সার এই দিক দিয়ে আমাদের বিশাল। গরু ছাড়া আমরা বাড়ি থাকতে পারবো না। গরু হচ্ছে আমাদের একজন গৃহপালিত পশু। গরু, ছাগল, হাঁস, মুরগি নিয়েই তো আমাদের সংসার, নাহলে আমরা তো এর দুধ বিক্রি করে আমরা বাজার হাট করতে পারি, বাচ্চাকে বাড়িতে আবার খাওয়ানো হয়, পুষ্টি, ছানা কেটে ঘি করে বিভিন্ন
গোবর জ্বালান হয়, গ্যাস টেস জ্বালান হয়, আবার গরুর গোবর, ওই ঠাকুর ঘর গোবর দেওয়া হয়, ঘর গোবর দেওয়া হয়, এইসব হয়। জ্বালানির অভাব ছিল, জ্বালানির মেকআপ হয়ে গেল। আমরা মাটি যেখানে মাটি মানে না বুদ্ধি বন্ধু, অসম্ভবের পথে হেঁটে আমাদের আনন্দ।
But the problem was the village mother, they have the cow, they have the milk. Who will buy the milk in the poor village? So we came forward that we will buy the milk. What we will do with the milk? So the idea came, let's try to make cheese. But the problem was, who will buy it? We asked one of our friends, we knew the Italian lady who has already a pizzeria in Kathmandu, very successful. We asked her, please open a branch in Calcutta. She said, why in Calcutta? I said, because 200 mother will be economically empowered, and explain the story. She said, that's very good, because if with my pizzeria, 200 mothers can earn some money every day, even I am losing, I am going to start. But it's a big success. To give a cow to them is not only milk making. The mother who was not earning anything, she is earning for the family. So you see all this bond together, and it's really at the end economically to uplift a poorest of the poor rural mother who have no skill. The cow is the answer.
Congratulations, Abigail Knight, our 2024 Best Overall Filmmaker. Congratulations to not only our award winners this evening, but also to everyone who was nominated. To make the final nominees for an international film competition is an incredible achievement. And BUFTA cannot be what it is without your talent, your creativity, and your late night editing sessions. We hope that you continue to pursue your passion for screen storytelling and filmmaking. Keep chasing your dreams, keep telling your stories, and keep reminding us that the future of the Australian film industry is in safe hands. On behalf of Bond University and the BUFTA team, a massive, massive thank you to everybody who attended tonight and to everyone who tuned into the live stream. We would like to extend the utmost gratitude to our amazing sponsors, partners, and industry supporters for helping to make tonight so special. And a big congratulations to everyone who entered the BUFTA competition this year. Congratulations, guys. I've been your host, Austin McFarlane, and that is a wrap on the 29th annual BUFTA ceremony. Good night.